background. Love Witch, you outdid yourself. Love Witch always makes the backgrounds for these things, and I'm always amused at them and entertained by them. But this one, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome everybody. This is, I'm going to get my notes here. This is welcome to the Magical Mystery Marketplace. The Magical Mystery Marketplace takes place every Sunday, except the first Sunday of the month at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the live magic Q&A tea party, and streams over Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Join us for this weekly get-together that's a little bit of a fun magical hangout. Who doesn't love a fun magical hangout? If you don't love a fun magical hangout, there's something you need to check in yourself. It's a little bit of spell school. We teach you and talk about using these items in your magic and your magical practice. And it's a whole lot of witchy QVC. We give you deals, discounts. We talk about products. We show them. It's a lot of fun. Each week, I bring on a special co-host from the Parlour of Wonders. There he is over there. Our special co-host this week is Onareo. And we pick a special topic and then feature some of the amazing products we have at the Parlour of Wonders and show you how to use them in your magical practice. Every week, it's a surprise as to what the spotlight items are going to be. And for everyone watching, there's a flash sale on the featured products. Are you eating candy?
Oh, me?
Yeah, there's a noise going on.
It's so weird.
Every week it's a surprise as to what the spotlight items are going to be. And for everyone watching, there's a flash sale on the featured product. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if you're eating candy because that's all you do at work all day long is eat candy. You'll not only have fun, you'll save money too. This week, our topic is Hoodoo, which is a lot of stuff. And your discount code is at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you use the code CONJURE, you get 15% off any of the spotlighted items now through November 14th. And if you purchase any of the items in the Hoodoo category, including the spotlighted items during the live stream, so while we're doing it live, you are eligible for the raffle we have or giveaway we have at the end. We will be giving away one of the spotlighted items. Oh, crap. Did I say the wrong? Dang it.
The coupon is root work.
The coupon is root work. I made it. I made a boo-boo. The coupon is root work. Thank you, Love Witch. Oh my gosh. I am bananas. Use the code ROOTWORK to get 15% off any of the spotlighted items now through November 14th. And if you purchase any of these items during the live stream, you are eligible for the raffle we have at the end, the giveaway we have at the end, and we'll be giving away one of the spotlighted items to one lucky person each and every week. If you're a member of the Coven at the Good Witch level or higher, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the raffle if you purchase during the live stream. Just check your email or go to my Patreon page and you'll see your special discount code there. And if you want to find out how to get that and be that and join the Coven, just go to coven.vip. I have a little secret for you. These coupon codes work on everything in our Hoodoo category, not just the featured items that we're showing you today, but everything. We have so many things. Candles, including all of the vigil candles, oils, all of the oils, sachets, all of the sachets, some spell kits, spell services are on sale, and more, all of it in that category. There are 350 different items in the Hoodoo category, so you'll definitely want to check out everything. But we are going to go over some of the highlights of that category today. So make sure to subscribe to me, Madame Pamita, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and click the notifications bell so you get notified when we go live and you can come and join us and get these super great deals. So let's talk first about our special co-host today, Onareo, back from vacation. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't seen you in a year.
I know, me too.
So much packed in. What did you do over your vacation?
Oh my God, I went everywhere. I lost my voice. I was like screaming. I went to the parks again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Maybe I don't want to come into the office this week.
Oh, no. No, I mean, I've just lost my voice because of all this screaming. But,
did you have fun? What parks did you go to?
I went to the California Adventure and Universal again, so. But I had fun. It was fun. But so also fun. the weather changed drastically. So like now it's like in the 50s in the morning and then the afternoon is 80 and so.
Yeah, we had this crazy weather the last few weeks where it was super hot, dry and blowy with the Santa Ana winds. And now it's kind of shifting. It's getting cold at night, not hot all the time, but yeah. Well, I'm glad to have you back. I'm sorry your voice.
Glad I'm back. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. Like it comes and goes, and so I'm like, eh.
Yeah, it's sexy. Your voice is sexy.
That's what my friend told me that. I'm like, okay, thanks.
If you'd like to follow Onareo on Instagram, and if you're not following Onareo on Instagram, what the heck are you even doing with your life? This is the link to follow Onareo. You can find all his funny posts, cute posts, lots of posts of him going duck lips, lots of duck lips poses. You might see a shirtless pose once in a while. You're G-rated though. You're
G-rated.
G-rated for sure. All right, so here I'm going to intro all the products as we go through. These are the things that we're going to be talking about today. We got so many cool things that we're going to be talking about, and there are so many things on sale. Oh my gosh, this is like literally the tip of the iceberg, that because there's so many products that are on sale in the Hoodoo category, and they're all, that coupon works for all of them. So here's what we're going to be featuring today. We're going to be talking about Van oil. That's one of the things that we're going to be featuring. The Empowered Woman Mojo Bag Kit, which I'll talk about. Queen Elizabeth Sachet Powder. We're going to be talking about sachet powders and how to work with those. And Queen Elizabeth Root. Uncrossing Potion Spell Kit. Uncrossing Potion. Our mini Lucky Horseshoe. I think I feel like I've been talking about horseshoes every week. We just have different horseshoes. But we haven't talked about the mini one, and horseshoes definitely are part of Hoodoo as well. I mean, horseshoes are universal. It's not just a Hoodoo thing, but definitely it shows up in Hoodoo. We also have the Beeswax Uncrossing Spell Candle that we're going to be talking about. There's our Beeswax Uncrossing Spell Candle. Super Hoodoo. There's no candle, I think, that's more Hoodoo in our collection than that one.
Yeah.
The Hoodoo Tarot deck. We're going to be talking about that. Really great deck. A really cool and interesting and unique deck. We are going to be talking about this book, The Healing Power of African American Spirituality by Stephanie Rose Bird. We're going to be talking about honey jar spell kits. So we're going to be talking about that. And custom vigil candle spell services. So we're going to be talking about spell services. All this stuff is on sale right now in the category. Plus, there's a freebie at the end. Stick around. There's something I'm giving away for free. And so that will be our final thing, is the free giveaway. And then we're going to do a giveaway of an item too. So you're going to want to stick around till the end. All right. So let's talk about Hoodoo before we even get started. Some people might not know what Hoodoo is. You want to take it away, Chris? Start with that.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I want to say this as I am not African American, and we're not African American, right? But I am Latino, and there is a lot of, and I grew up in the Caribbean, and there's a lot of similarities between the practices that we have in the Caribbean with the practices of root work or Hoodoo, as it is practiced or as it was developed by African Americans, mostly in the South, right? Of the U.S. and it is a mix, I would say, or a plethora of practices that includes, but it's not limited to, folk African practices and religions, folk Catholicism, folk Baptism, also, like Baptist beliefs and Jewish beliefs as well. There's a lot of uses of the Solomonic Pentacles. There's also use of Psalms from the Bible. So you can, it depends on who you ask. That's what you're going to get the answer of what Hoodoo is. And I think that's the beauty of it, because it shifts and changes. I do believe, right, that it has shifted and changed throughout the years. And the more exposure it has gotten, right? Everything was kept on the wraps before, and now it's like out there in the universe, and everything that goes out there, it changes and shifts. So what we have, I think we still have a good way of knowing, kind of like what's, maybe I don't like throwing the word authentic, but more so what's like, this is kind of like how it started and this is how it's going, So that's kind of like my view on Hoodoo. Again, I'm not the authority on Hoodoo, but I have studied and for a long time, and I have been exposed to it for a long time as well. So yeah.
Yeah, same here is that I'm not, don't say that I'm a hoodoo practitioner, but hoodoo, I have lots of clients who practice hoodoo, and I'm very familiar and with hoodoo and hoodoo practices. And I love to see, like that whole that we often see like overlap with things. So because hoodoo was a syncretization of African, traditional religions and traditional practices, melded with Caribbean practices, melded with Christianity and Judaism. I mean, it really is this wonderful mixture and its own unique practice because of the ingredients in it. But we often see, as a folk magic practitioner, see a lot of overlap. Like I see things, well, the horseshoe is a great example. The horseshoe is something that we see for sure in hoodoo. It's part of hoodoo, that it's good luck, that you work with this. But where did that come from? That probably came from European magic. Did it come from Africa? Maybe they had horseshoes there. I don't know. Where were the first horses horseshoed? Guess that's where we have to look to it. But this is like, we see, there are things that are part of hoodoo practice that are very uniquely hoodoo. And there's other things that we see, gosh, that has a corresponding thing in Mexican folk magic, or that has a corresponding thing in Native American. The Native American influence can't even be minimized in this, because African people, diaspora Africans that were brought over here, had contact with Native Americans. And so, seeing all these different things and syncretizing them into a practice is part of what makes hoodoo such a very special practice. It's very unique, but it also has lots of overlap with lots of different other practices, right? So
yeah, and I think one of the things that I believe it was Matt Oren that said it on a conference we were at. I think it was Newt's, like maybe last year, and there was a panel, and he said, magic is the same, but technology is different. And I see like all this, whether it's African American, whether it's Slavic, whether it's the technology it uses different. Sometimes it's very similar, sometimes it's the same, but the end is, it's the same, right? Like you want to achieve a goal and a result also, and also traditions that were developed from oppression, and that's not exclusive to hoodoo, obviously, but it has to be acknowledged when talking about hoodoo, and even when you talk about Slavic magic, and how it's a reclaiming of practices as well.
Yeah. So it's so we have so many great hoodoo products and things. I think we would be remiss if we didn't talk about hoodoo and we didn't talk about hoodoo products, because so many of these products obviously are used in broad magical practices, but there are some unique things that we have at the shop that definitely are influenced by hoodoo, and we have lots of clients who are hoodoo practitioners. So we definitely would be remiss if we didn't talk about hoodoo and all of its wonderful influence on the Parlour of Wonders. So let's get started. We're going to first talk about Van oil. So that is a full-on hoodoo thing, that's for sure. So let me tell you a little bit about Van oil. Let me get my notes up here. Well, first of all, I want to ask you guys that are watching a question. So if you're watching, if you're on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and put your answer in the comments, and we can put it up on the screen here, and we can answer those questions or listen to your comments. We're going to ask you a question and elicit some comments from you. So here's the question I have for everybody. What situation in your life would you like to turn from bad to good? Because that's what Van is all about. So is there a situation in your life that's not going so well or not going in the way you'd like it, and you'd like to turn your bad luck into good luck? So what is that area of your life? Oh, I forgot to send you the questions. I just realized, Love Witch. I forgot to send it. No, not you. Love Witch. I usually send Love Witch the script, and I forgot to send it. Sorry about that. What would you like to turn from bad to good? So Van is a traditional New Orleans hoodoo formula for clearing away. Let me get it so that the label's showing. Clearing away blocks and negativity and bringing in good fortune. Now this is my interpretation of it. As I studied and learned about Van. I thought of it being like people were saying, is this a clearing oil? Is it an oil for bringing in good luck? What is this oil for? I don't understand this oil. And I like to think of it like washing a window to let the sunlight in. If you have something that's like blocking your good luck or it's not the way you want it to be, this is like taking that, not only getting rid of the negativity, but putting it into positivity. So it's like turning things around 180 degrees. So like washing a window to let the sunlight in, this oil will clear and cleanse away whatever is unwanted and bring in a bright and shiny new day. Do you think that's a good description of what Van is used
I would
for?
say, yeah. I would say it's kind of like fabuloso, like for any Latino or Latino adjacent. It cleans and smells good, but it also it brings good that good energy from you smelling
Yeah,
it, right? It's kind of
yeah,
like a uplifting, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
but yes, I agree. I mean, Van is kind of like an all-purpose oil to me. If you don't have anything and you just have Van, you're set, I would say.
Right. I would say my two main oils are like that I love. And if I could only have two oils on my desert island, I'd have magnetic attraction for bringing in good things and Van for turning around anything that was negative. So yeah. So Van can be Van oil, or any Van products can be used in spells to change bad luck to good luck, pushing aside obstacles in your path, but also opening up your path as well. Opening up a better and brighter opportunities, bringing positive outcomes to situations that are a little dicey, freshening up stagnant energy. That's another way, like Fabuloso.
Yeah.
It has that, like, if things are just stagnant, it doesn't have to be bad. It could just be like, meh energy. Maybe freeing yourself from free floating negativity or turning around a really bad situation. Now, the key ingredient or one of the key ingredients in Van is lemongrass. So lemongrass is an herb that's long been used in many spiritual practices, an herb for gently but powerfully removing negative energies. And Van oil contains a proprietary formula of essential oils, phthalate-free fragrance, gemstones, and real herbs, including lemongrass, lemon peel, and lemon balm in a luxurious cosmetic-grade fractionated coconut oil base to thoroughly cleanse and clear. Each bottle contains a real picture jasper gemstone to assist you in achieving your visions in all the best ways. That's one of the unique things about our oils, is that we put a little gemstone in there.
And also, you use great quality products. Sometimes I smell certain oils that have like this oil that it won't go out of your nose.
Cheap fragrance, yeah.
And then you get a headache, and then
Yeah, none of these. I'm like sensitive to smells, and so they all have to pass the smell test for me. So this luxury grade oil is packaged with a dropper top, another unique thing that we do. We were the first ones to do. I don't know anyone else that was doing it. Maybe now, who knows what's happening now. With the dropper top to make it easy to control how much you use. And the fresh lemony scent of this oil will uplift and energize you. It is a lovely smelling oil. I do love a fresh citrus lemon scent, and this is a gorgeous one. You can anoint yourself with this oil. You can dress candles, or you can add it to your bath. I love oils. Why do I love oils? Because they're so versatile. They're really one of the most versatile magical tools available. And if you want to know how to use spiritual oils, just go to my site. And if you go up on Learn, and you'll see blog posts, you'll see a blog post of how a spiritual oil how-to guide that gives dozens, definitely more than a dozen ways that you can use spiritual oils in your practice. It's a half an ounce, and it comes in a glass bottle, nice recyclable glass bottle, reusable, recyclable. And there you go. So there's the Van oil. Anything else? What would you use Van oil for?
Yeah.
And Van cologne is on sale too. There you go.
She read my mind. Yeah, we have Van, and that's great. If you like the scent and you want to wear it as a perfume, but you're worried about the oil getting in your clothes or something, you can use the fragrance, which is also includes the gemstones that we use in the oil, and it is amazing. It's such a fresh. It really just by smelling it, it really uplifts your energy.
Love it.
So yeah.
It smells so good. It really smells good. It doesn't smell like fakey lemon or lemon. It's not like overly lemony, but it is that definitely that fresh citrus smell and that lemongrass and all of that. So what would you like to turn from bad to good in your life, Onareo?
I want my voice back. Ursula. I went to Disney and Ursula took my voice.
Are you calling me Ursula?
No, no, that Ursula took my voice. No, but I like using it as an auric spray. You know, like if I use it a fragrant, the cologne. You know, it will cleanse your aura, your energy, right?
Yeah.
But then I think also Van is a great formula to use during like times like Mercury retrograde, also when communication might be like off, you know, way off. I think it's a great oil for that. And yeah, I like using it on my feet so that whenever I walk, you know, I was like the intention of where I'm walking, may I walk in, you know, in goodness and all the blessings, etc. Whenever I feel like things get a little stuck, I'll use Van.
Yeah, that's a good way. What about you guys? Did anybody say what they would like to turn from bad to good? And go ahead and put that up. Oh, 64 Impala Attic says Van smells so good. Definitely we'll be working with it more. I know it's like a lovely scent. I mean, just in itself, it's a delicious, lovely scent to work with. So, how would you use the oil to manifest the goal? So you would use this mostly like to, I want to like let's say you're not having good luck finding a job. You're trying to find a new job and nothing's happening. You can, if you feel blocked or stuck, you could use it in that way. I mean, in that sense, it's kind of a little bit like road opener. But I also think if you feel like this funky, heavy negativity going on, sometimes, you know, you just get this feeling that something's off and you want to turn it around back to where you're happy, joyful, feeling good, feeling positive. Again, I think it's a wonderful oil for that. Yeah. So you can use it for clearing. I mean, it's one of those oils, like you can put the focus on the clearing or you can put the focus on the end result of the joy that you want.
Yeah, I mean, candle anointing, put it in an amulet also, or a talisman to bring, you know, whatever it is that you're working, and you just anoint it with the oil, and it gives that energy too.
64 Impala Addict, is the soap still out of stock? It will be back this week, so we will have the soap back this week. So coming soon. Keep your eye peeled. Dia says, I want to turn my plumbing from old and worn out to new. I don't know if I could do that. But it could, you know, help your situation so that you find the right plumber.
The landlord, or
exactly.
To change it,
yeah, exactly. Could Van be mixed with Florida water? Well, water and oil don't really mix, but if you wanted to apply the oil and then apply the Florida water on yourself, absolutely. Water and alcohol. I mean, oil and alcohol. I guess Florida water isn't water; it's alcohol.
Yeah, it's more alcohol. Yeah,
I guess you could mix it.
If it's like store-bought Florida water,
it might mix. I'm going to try spraying the cologne around my house. I mean, that's perfect. And that's another way you can work with the cologne, is not only just spraying it on yourself, but spraying it in your space. If you can't tolerate incense, it's a great way to work.
And I put it a little bit on the mop water. If you mop your floors, that's a great way of using it. Just a couple of drops, or in the washer, just a couple of drops, not too many that it will stain your clothes. It's a great way to kind of like get that funk out. Yeah.
All right, next thing we're going to be talking about, next featured spotlight item, is the Empowered Woman Mojo Bag Kit. And I know what you're saying. Wait, Onareo says, I'm not a woman. Well, there's an Empowered Man Mojo Bag Kit. Well, wait a minute. I'm non-binary. You can pick whichever one you want. Empowered person. We'll make it empowered. Hey, you can order a custom one and we can make it empowered person. Doesn't matter. The difference is between the Empowered Woman and the Empowered Man is Empowered Woman has Queen Elizabeth root, Empowered Man has High John the Conqueror root in it. So we've got two different roots that are traditionally used, feminine and traditionally masculine. So, all right. So the Empowered Woman Mojo Bag Kit. Question for you guys in the audience. What does empowerment mean to you? What makes you feel empowered? Well, how do you know you're empowered? What do you need in your life to feel empowered? So what does empowerment mean to you? So whether you want to be the woman on top in a relationship, career, or other competitive area, the Empowered Woman Mojo Bag Kit can be used in spells to give you the edge. I'll tell you something. There is nothing more magnetic than confidence and a regal demeanor. And you can use the Empowered Woman Mojo Bag Kit to attract love, gain power in a relationship, and empower in your life, right? Empower you in your life. If you're feeling demoralized by a situation or a relationship where you don't have the upper hand, this really works for that. I've had clients that are like feeling like doormats in their relationship. All of a sudden they work with Queen Elizabeth root, they work with Queen Elizabeth oil, sachet, and they work with this Mojo bag and everything turns around. So you can use this bag to regain feelings of control, self-sufficiency, confidence, and strength. While charm bags exist in folk magic practices of many cultures, such as the indigenous American medicine bag or the Slavic practice of carrying one's native earth in a small pouch, the Mojo bag is unique to the African American spiritual practice of Hoodoo. A Mojo bag is an amulet made of a small flannel bag containing one or more magical items. It's thought to be kind of like a spell or prayer in a bag that can be carried with or on one's body. They are created to manifest results in a person's life, such as good luck, money, or love, and are worn in a secret place, in the pocket, tucked in your brassiere, or pinned to your undergarments. You can create one yourself. That's what the kit is. It's got everything you need. It's got needle and thread. We started adding that to the kit because not everybody has a sewing kit at home. So we include needle and thread, the actual flannel bag, full instructions. If you get the regular strength Mojo bag, you get 7 different herbs. If you order the triple strength, you get 13 different herbs and curios. And you get all those herbs, and you get a little spell kit size bottle of oil that corresponds to it, and you get a petition paper to write your petition on. All of that comes in the kit, and there's total instructions on how to do it. You can create one yourself, or you can have me assemble one for you. And I do assemble them. I am the one assembling them. It is me. So you can have one assembled by me, or you can do it yourself. Either way. And you'll receive a combination of items that will be most effective for your intention. Now, it's not just the Empowered Woman Mojo bag that's on sale. All of our Mojo bags are on sale. Regular strength, triple strength, all of them are on sale, including custom Mojo bags. So if you want a Mojo bag, and you are like, I don't want an Empowered Woman Mojo bag. I want a success one, a grand success one, or I want to come to me, or I want something else. They're all on sale. So you can get one. If you order the assembled Mojo bag, I will assemble it. I said that, blessing each item and asking for the spirit of the item to work on your behalf. And when you put together your own Mojo bag, you just add a pinch of each herb in the flannel bag, asking it to do its work for you. Remember, this is my pet peeve. Absolutely my biggest pet peeve in the world. Maybe in the world. No, probably have bigger pet peeves. But this is my pet peeve about Mojo bags. I have seen Mojo bags that are like fully stuffed, like a baseball. And I'm like, who can wear that in their bra? It's like you have a third boob. Come on. Unless you're really big. If you're Dolly Parton, maybe Dolly Parton could get away with that. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a little pinch of each herb. It's meant to be flat. It's meant to be small that you can fold it up and put it in your pocket. Remember, a pinch is all you need. A Mojo bag is meant to be small, flat, and easily worn in secret. Yeah, the reason I have that there, I don't think it's such a problem now, but I remember like 10 years ago, people are like, your Mojo bags are really skimpy. Like they were like implying like I was making a Mojo bag that was like a ripoff because it wasn't stuffed like a baseball. I'm like, that's not what a Mojo bag is supposed to look like. It should not be a big overstuffed bean bag. Less is more in a Mojo bag. You just need a little pinch of everything. So the regular strength Mojo bag includes, as I said, that cotton flannel Mojo bag, a charm. Also, didn't show you that, a little charm that you sew on. That's what the needle and thread is for. Needle and thread, deluxe petition paper, a selection of herbs, roots, and or talismans, 7 in the regular strength, 13 in the triple strength. A bottle of spiritual oil to bless and feed your Mojo bag, and full instructions on the assembly, care, and feeding of your Mojo bag to get it working most effectively for you. For an additional charge, you can have it assembled by me personally and sent to you ready to go. You will just need to add a personal concern and your petition paper. These bags are made, and they're all on sale right now. So these bags are made with 100% soft cotton flannel that feels oh so comfortable next to your skin. That was a big point for me too. I didn't want scratchy cloth and I didn't want polyester. I wanted all cotton. And it comes with 100% braided cotton drawstring to close your charm bag up tight. And if you need to bury your Mojo bag, you're putting it to rest, you accomplished your goal, your Mojo bag died or something, you can not worry about it polluting the earth because it's cotton. The bag measures 4 inches by 3 inches. And if you want to know more about Mojo bags, you can check out the video I have up on YouTube and read my Mojo bag how-to page on how to work with Mojo bags. So I have that up on my blog. All right. So what makes you feel empowered, Onareo?
I think being in the right mindset all the time, I wouldn't say feeling like I'm in control all the time, because that's not real for anybody, but kind of like having the self-assuredness of, everything, anything that happens, I can have influence that, so I think that's the empower part. And I think this kit in general, also a lot of people think it's only for power, but like just having great, like better self-esteem, better self-care, that really gives you a sense of empowerment that people are able to perceive,
Yeah,
once you're carrying this
bag. It's confidence, really, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like confidence, and confidence is a mindset, right? So how do you influence a mindset? This is spiritual work is a great way to influence that.
Yeah.
What about you guys out there? What makes you feel empowered? I feel empowered when I'm financially stable and thriving in my work. Oh, I love that. Who else? Anybody else? Niche fan, having self-confidence makes me feel empowered. Absolutely. I agree. Okay, that's it. That's what we've got. All right. Our next thing we're going to be moving on to is Queen Elizabeth sachet powder. And I'm going to, Love Witch, I'm going to put it in the chat, the question, so that you don't have to write it. How's that for a little tricky move? All right. So Queen Elizabeth sachet powder. Our question that we're going to be asking you guys is, how would you use sachet powder in your magical practice? Have you used sachet powder, and how would you use it? How would you use any? So let's talk more about Queen Elizabeth root, because Queen Elizabeth root is an ingredient in Queen Elizabeth sachet powder. Very hoodoo. Queen Elizabeth, the name Queen Elizabeth comes to us from hoodoo. So this is orris root, and throughout the world it's known as orris root, but in hoodoo it's called Queen Elizabeth root. And this is used for feminine empowerment. Sometimes I have guys ask me, can I use Queen Elizabeth? I'm like, yeah, if you are comfortable with it, use it. I mean, there's nothing, it's about feminine empowerment. We all have feminine and masculine within us. And if you want more of that feminine energy, or you identify more as feminine, absolutely, you can use Queen Elizabeth powder. So don't feel like it's like there's gatekeeping on who can use it. Not at all. So if you are feeling disempowered in your life or your love, Queen Elizabeth puts you back on top. We're on a theme right now. There's nothing more magnetic than confidence and a regal demeanor. And Queen Elizabeth root is reputed to attract love, give you power over your lover in a relationship, bring success, and empower you in life. So if you feel like you don't have the upper hand in a situation, Queen Elizabeth is really good to give you that sense and that energy of like, oh, I got this. This is also confidence boosting, right? Queen Elizabeth sachet can be used to increase self-confidence and belief in your own worth, attract admirers, lovers, and friends. Maybe you just want to be attracting new friends. Give you the upper hand in a relationship. Draw helpers and assistants. Is that how I got you? Did I use Queen Elizabeth root? Increase your beauty and magnetism, or create an aura of glamour, right? Oh, I love a glamour spell. Cause others to see you as admirable. Turn around feelings of worthlessness and replace them with self-love. Oh, what a beautiful use for this, right? When you're feeling like I'm not worthy, oh my gosh, that's the worst. This is really a great tool for turning that whole ship around. It can amplify your sense of power. Queen Elizabeth is a root long used for empowering women in love, but it also brings success in other aspects of life where courage and confidence are required. Queen Elizabeth sachet contains a proprietary formula of essential oils, phthalate-free fragrance, gemstones, and herbs. You even get a gem in this, like a full-size gem that you can take out and use. In luxurious cosmetic-grade, talc-free cornstarch base to bring in your regal self-assuredness. It has the scent of verdant green leaves and rich honey and will make you feel decadent. Again, one of my favorite scents. This is probably, just for smell alone, one of my favorites. So spiritual sachets can be used in a lot of ways, just like oils, many, many ways. You can apply it to your body. You can sprinkle in an environment. You can dust onto objects. You can blow them into the air. and you can apply to a spell candle. This gem-infused sachet makes an excellent substitute for spiritual oils and can be applied to materials such as cloth or paper without leaving an oily residue. So if you're going to write a love letter to someone and you want them to be under your spell, you could use Queen Elizabeth sachet on that letter that you're going to write. Can you use it like bath powder? Yes. So after you take your bath, you want to, if you don't want to put an oily thing on yourself, some people like oily, some people like dry. This is like drying, especially summertime. It's so good when you're all sweaty and sticky and gross to put on a sachet powder. Is like, feels so good. Each generous screw top tin comes with a lucky Amazonite gemstone. You get a regular full-size Amazonite gemstone that you can take out. You can leave the gemstone in the tin until all the product is used and then place it on your altar or carry it in a mojo bag. For more spell ideas and detailed directions on how to use sachet powders in your magic, you can check out the sachet powder how-to guide by going to Parlour of Wonders, learn, and then going to Magical Blog. So how would you use sachet in your magical practice, Onareo?
Particularly, I guess, during sneaky, sneaky tricks, like sneaking when if you cannot put oil on a piece of paper, then you'll like kind of like dust it and blow out the excess, as you were saying. I put it in my shoes, I put it on a rug where somebody will walk in, buy someone's car, it depends on who you want to influence and why, And I think, like, for example, Queen Elizabeth, knowing the history, especially of the oppression of women in general, right? And how they had to do whatever they could to be heard. And, and obviously this could be used with people who have been disenfranchised, right? Like gay, trans, Latinos, every other group of people can use Queen Elizabeth. So I agree with you. It doesn't have to be women necessarily, but I also think it has this energy of when you want to if you want to, maybe you want to influence women more, or maybe you want to have, there's a group of people that have to be chosen, and you have to be chosen from a group of other women, and you want to have the upper hand. So that's kind of like a great way of using it as well. Or you want to be favored by a special lady, or it sounds so weird. I
think of it as being like this, again, this empowerment energy. So, if you want to send a message, there's a wonderful way to work. When we were talking in the Q&A today, we were talking about how do you do spells? Like in the old days, you would put a sachet powder on a resume and then send the paper resume in, but we don't do that anymore. So another way, I was saying, and you could put an oil on yourself and then send your digital, email off. But another way that you can work is, I love this very African traditional religion, very traditional Hoodoo way of working, which is to blow that powder in the direction of the person you're trying to influence. So let's say you wanted somebody to look at you and pick you out of the herd of people, and you wanted to be seen as like special and regal and like you're the queen, right? So if you're, let's say, influencing a boss to pick you for a promotion, you could blow that powder in the direction of your workplace, and that will that is a wonderful way to work at a distance when you can't have contact. So it's another way we can work with sachets. All right, yes, and Love Witch pointed out that more Queen Elizabeth products are on sale too, and you can check out the spiritual oil, the bath crystals, the cologne, and the vigil candle versions are all in that Hoodoo category. So get it all, get it all.
It's one of my favorite smells, by the way.
I love that smell. So good. It's so good. It's honey. It's green and honey. It's like a really rich smelling, beautiful smelling. So anybody have any other ways that they use sachet powders in their practice? Love Witch says, I love dusting my journal with this powder. Oh my gosh, that is a good one. That is a good one. That's a good one. All right. 64 Impala Addict says, we love our sachet powders. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, this is good. All right, I'm sending you the next question, Love Witch. All right, so next we're going to be talking about uncrossing potion. We're going to go in a different direction now. Uncrossing. Have you ever felt like you had a curse or a streak of bad luck, and what did you do to turn it around? That's what we're asking you guys. All right, uncrossing potion is used to remove spiritual negativity and blocks. This is a traditional uncrossing herbal remedy. Potions are drinkable herb infusions that you can make for yourself or serve to someone else. Uncrossing potion is an authentic herbal potion that is used for spiritual cleansing and the removal of negativity of any kind. It is available both in an easy-to-use pre-measured sachet or as a loose-leaf herbal tisane that can be used with the optional tea strainer. So you just use it like you would make any tea. You pour boiling water over a sachet or the tisane in an infuser and you steep it for 3 or 4 minutes. You can add a sweetener if you want or any kind of extras, lemon, milk, whatever you want to add to it. And you can serve it hot or cold. You could also take a sachet or the teaspoon of the loose leaf in an infuser. You could add it to a bottle of wine or spirits and leave it to steep overnight to infuse it with uncrossing magic. Whatever way you use it, you can drink it yourself to clear away spiritual messes. You can serve it to someone else with or without their knowledge to do a cleanse inside and out. Some people are saying like, well, you shouldn't serve anything to anybody else. It is a tea. So if you serve tea to someone without asking them about their allergies, you can ask them about their allergies because you can read them all of the ingredients in this. If you want, you don't have to tell them it's a potion. Sometimes, uncrossing potion can also be used as a sprinkle or spray to clear away negativity in a home or another space. You can add that unsweetened potion to a spray bottle and spray in the air around you. You just want to avoid any light colored cloth that can stain. You don't want to spray it on white curtains or something like that. The sachet or the potion infusion can also be added to bath water to make it a powerful uncrossing bath. Little off-label way of using it. Dry loose leaf herbs can also be sprinkled around uncrossing candle spells. So you can use this as a herb blend around your spells.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sweet, mild-bodied tea with a cleansing taste of lemon, the empowering and protective effects of ginger and peppermint, along with a delicious hint of licorice. It's the perfect tea to drink during the winter season. It's also great for iced tea, and it's caffeine-free. So the ingredients in here are, if you want to serve it to someone and you're not wanting to trigger their allergies or your own allergies, organic lemongrass, organic ginger root, organic lemon peel. I should tell you what these are for. Lemongrass removes that stubborn negativity. Organic ginger root empowers your spell work. Organic lemon peel for purification. Organic peppermint leaf for protection. Organic licorice root to have control over others. And if you order your Uncrossing Potion Spell Kit sachets, you get 15 potion sachets in a reusable airtight metal tin and complete instructions for making uncrossing potion. If you choose the potion tin like I have, the loose leaf, you get 5 servings of organic herbal potion, a reusable airtight metal tin, and you can also get a tea infuser if you select the potion and infuser options. This potion is healthy and magical, and it's made with the finest quality organic herbal ingredients that are safe to consume. So you don't have to worry about poison potions. No poison potions at the Parlour of Wonders. All right. So have you ever felt like you had a curse or a streak of bad luck that you needed to turn around?
I mean, curse is a big word, right? But I think like when people have been doing stuff to mess up with me, yes, of course, I think we all have. But I think also the outlook of how much power can someone have over your life is very important. When not that means that you cannot get cursed or not, right? But I think a lot of the times when people say I've been cursed, there's a big part of it is just their own mindset that is allowing that any other influence to come in, but I think like potion wise, there's this thing in Hoodoo when they say like, oh, we're gonna put live things in this person, which is an old way of saying like parasites and stuff like that, right? Like to magically influence the health of the person, right? So I think when you're taking a potion, this helps the inner the insides of the body. It's not just like, oh, I'm having bad luck. Some people get sick, and I'm not saying magic is a substitute for going to the doctor and getting a checkup and getting medicine. But I do believe strongly that this is a help along with traditional medicine, right? Because if we think about Chinese medicine, for example, like there's a lot of like they go hand in hand. They're like, I'm
Mm-hmm,
going to do
mm-hmm.
this, and I'm going to do a lot of teas, which they use a lot of, and there's a big influence in hoodoo from that as well, from Chinese herbal medicine, as well as, taking Tylenol or taking your pills or whatever, right? I think this is a great way to remove anything that you might. There are things that you might take. Somebody might give you something to eat, and it has been enchanted, right? And then this is a great way to remove that. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, not to go into into deeper details. You know where I'm going with this,
Yeah.
but it's a great way of taking care of that.
Yeah. And I think another way, I mean, of thinking about this, I always think about what happens when we eat something. You are what you eat, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
you bless something that you're taking in, a potion that you're taking in, it becomes a part of you. It literally becomes a part of your cells, right? Because those herbs, that water, it's going to become a part of you. So if you bless it with that intention of removing any negativity, it then becomes a part of you. So I think this is a very deep magic that people don't often think, potion schmotion, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
realize what they're doing can be extremely foundationally powerful by imbibing something, by taking something in that has magic and our energy and our intention in it. It becomes a part of you. It's like, it's amazing. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so anybody out there who has felt like they had had a curse of streak of bad luck, and what did they do? Niche fan says, I sprayed myself with uncrossing spray and have saged myself too. There are certain family members that after I'm with them, I spray myself. Yeah, it's just like, it could be funky negativity that you're around. Maybe someone's got a bad attitude or negative energy that they just spread out everywhere. It may not be directed at you. This tea version sounds good. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a delicious tea as well. All right. Any others before we move on? I got to go quick because I got to go run to my class. All right. Mini lucky horseshoe. What is your favorite lucky talisman? That's what I'm going to ask you guys. What's your favorite lucky talisman? So get some real old time good luck on your side by placing this mini lucky horseshoe on your altar or displaying it in your home or business. And honestly, it's small enough that you can carry it in your pocket or your purse. It's really pretty cute and small. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the link to the thing. Buchanan, sorry. The horseshoe is probably one of the most well-known good luck symbols of the Western world, for sure. I mean, I would say maybe the whole world. I don't know. It has a long
Mm-hmm.
history of being a protective symbol and the shape was seen quite often in Egyptian iconography and Islamic art. So, I mean, it goes way back. An iron horseshoe is a very powerful charm to protect against any form of evil and bring good luck. Hang this genuine used horseshoe above a door in your home or workplace. It's nice and small, so it isn't like a big horseshoe hanging there. And it will bring good luck to your family, your love life, your health, your prosperity, or your happiness. This mini horseshoe is small enough that you can place it above your door inconspicuously. Place it on your altar to bring extra good luck to your wishes, or keep away negativity, or carry it with you. You're going gambling, good luck charm to carry with you. If you want to bless your good luck charm with extra power, you can dress it with good luck oil on a weekly basis and keep your good fortune flowing. It measures 2 inches by 2 inches. All right. What is everybody's favorite lucky talisman? I want to know. What's yours?
Mine is a key, as you can see. I'm always wearing keys. But the horseshoe, I do have a couple of them, and I love this one because it is small enough, as you say, and if you want to hide it, you can hide it in plain sight, and people won't be like, "Why do you have a big ass horseshoe on your over your door?" Although
Although,
it is a common
yeah,
especially it's very Irish, and or English talisman as well. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I don't think anyone looks at a horseshoe and goes, "You're doing witchcraft." But if you need to be super secret, I guess you could hide it somewhere, right? All right. Does anyone have any lucky talismans? Mine is the evil eye talisman, says Mitch fan. That's
Sorry,
a good
yeah.
one. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's move along because we got a lot of ground to cover. I've got a few more things and I want to get to everything before I have to get out of here and teach a Motanka class. All right, so we're going to talk about the beeswax uncrossing spell candle. Speaking about keys, this one has keys on it. It's
Mm-hmm.
got hands on it. It's got a book on it, the Bible probably, but it could be any book, knowledge, whatever you want it to be. So question that I'm going to give to Buchanan, Love Witch right now. Here we go. There's the question. All right. The question I'm asking everybody is, what would you use an uncrossing candle for in your life right now? Is there any area of your life that you want some uncrossing? If you've been facing negativity and evil, you can remove crosses, Crosses means like somebody did some negative magic on you. Hexes, again, negative magic. Curses, jinxes, whatever you want to call them, with this beeswax uncrossing spell candle. If you've been experiencing a string of bad luck, blockages that are unexplained by normal life, or some downright negative experiences, you can turn things around with an uncrossing spell. These hoodoo-style uncrossing candles feature crucifix with the embossed image of a book, keys, hands, and flames to uncross body, mind, and spirit and unlock and open the way to better outcomes. Beeswax candles are really, and I say this with sincerity, the most exceptional magical tools. The superior burn of beeswax is useful for any type of work, but it also has a little bit of honey in it, and that honey-imbued wax is especially perfect for sweetening up a situation. These artisanal beeswax figural candles are individually handcrafted at the Parlour of Wonders. We witches make these candles. They're not made in a factory by, people who don't care. They're made by us. Miss Kelly makes most of them, but sometimes Chris Onareo makes some and I make some.
Yeah.
Choose the color that's appropriate for the work that you are doing. You could choose red for a love situation that feels crossed and you need to uncross, black for protection or removing everything, blocking that negativity, blue for tranquility or healing, purple for empowerment, green for abundance and fertility, orange for new ventures and opportunities, yellow for success, fame, luck, or happiness, if any of that has been crossed up for you, pink for friendship or romance, brown for grounding and stability, white for blessings, clarity, or any other purpose. A simple but very effective candle spell using this candle is to apply an appropriate spiritual oil, such as uncrossing oil, in a downward motion to the candle and sprinkle devil's shoestring, black lava salt, and camphor around the base of the candle. Light your candle on a Sunday and burn it completely. This will burn in a couple of hours, 3-4 hours max.
Yeah.
These candles are 100%. Although I had one the other day that I was burning and it burned forever. Never can predict really. These candles are 100% pure beeswax with no fragrances, essential oils, or herbs added. You can add whatever you want. And if you are sensitive to fragrance, you don't have to worry about these candles. So for more information on how to cast a spell with a candle, you can check out our free How to Do a Candle Spell Candle How-To Guide. And for detailed information about candle magic, you can check out the Book of Candle Magic. This candle is 4.5 inches high. It burns about 3 hours, although I had one that burned probably 8 hours the other day. Who knew? 100% pure beeswax that has a cotton lead-free wick, and it's fragrance-free and lovingly witchcrafted at the Parlour of Wonders in Los Angeles, California. All right. So what would you use for an uncrossing candle for in your life right now? What do you guys think? Yeah. We've got a couple more things to do, so I'm not even going to ask you, Onareo.
Yeah, that's fine. But I was going to say that the black, if you want to cross somebody for whatever reason, you can also use that type of candle,
Off-brand. Off-label use of this candle.
And it has space on the sides to carve your name, etc., because it has those sides which are clear. So that's an amazing way of using it as well.
You could also carve your wish if you had real teeny tiny writing on the book. I think that would be very cool to do. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is the Hoodoo Tarot. And so our question for you guys is, what's your favorite tarot or oracle deck right now? I know you're going to have an answer for that. Onareo, come on. All right.
I have favorites.
Don't tell me to pick my favorite child. The Hoodoo Tarot by Tayana Lee McQuiller is a divination deck and guidebook rooted in the American Hoodoo tradition. It is a 2021 Coalition of Visionary Resources Silver Award. It includes a 78 full-color tarot cards that depict, this is what I love about it. If you want to know about Hoodoo and Hoodoo history, it depicts legendary root workers past and present, as well as important Hoodoo archetypes and symbols. Looking through this beautiful book that has very detailed information. So it's like a little history lesson in Hoodoo along with your gorgeous, beautiful cards. So like, look at these cards. I want to show you, like Black Herman was the magician card, and Black Herman was a magician at the turn of the century. African-American man who was a magician. So you can learn about the history of all these amazing luminaries in African-American history, and in particular in Hoodoo history. So we have Miss Ida, the Big Queen, John Horse. Let me see. The Lover's card is called Courting. Super cute, adorable. We have Railroad Bill. here's my favorite. I'm going to pull Aunt Caroline Dye. Aunt Caroline Dye, famous hoodoo practitioner, gorgeous and beautiful. So you have these gorgeous images. Dr. Buzzard, another really famous hoodooist.
I
So
think she might have Marie Laveau there also.
yeah,
I'm not sure.
probably. I'm going to see. But we have all of these. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then in our minor arcana, we have Mother of Sticks. So sticks instead of wands. Baskets. And I guess baskets would be pentacles.
Cups. Oh,
Oh,
I thought
cups.
it was cups.
No,
Sorry.
that's going to
Yeah,
be
it is.
pentacles.
Oh, pentacles. Yeah.
I think. Well, let's see. Mother of Knives of swords. And let's see. Looking over here. Oh no, baskets is cups.
Yeah,
Coins.
that's what I thought.
Coins is pentacles. So gorgeous, amazing, wonderful, beautiful deck, gorgeous art, really evocative art with lots of detailed images and this beautiful art that's like kind of mysterious, and a gorgeous book. So it provides in-depth meanings for each of the cards in the major arcana and the 4 suits of the minor arcana, including the history of the root worker or the symbol featured, which is great. It's like a great learning tool. Any associated magical plants and guidance based on the card's meaning. It offers a history of hoodoo and its complex heritage, including its roots in multiple African and Native American ethnic groups, as well as its European influences. This is why we have crossover with hoodoo and European magic. So between the 17th and the 19th centuries, many indigenous Americans and people of African descent intermarried and socialized more often than is acknowledged by mainstream history books and scholars, right? History books. Am I right? Oh boy, we're back in it too with that. These interactions produce not only a multicultural people, but also a body of knowledge that is known today as hoodoo or root work. Celebrating the complex American root work tradition, the Hoodoo Tarot integrates esoteric and botanical knowledge from hoodoo and the divination system of the tarot. Structured like a traditional tarot deck, each of the 78 cards features full-color paintings by magical realist artist Catalan Foisy and elegantly interprets the classical tarot through imagery, through depictions of legendary root workers past and present, as well as important hoodoo symbolism. In the accompanying guidebook, Tayana Lee McQuiller provides a history of hoodoo and its complex heritage, including its roots in multiple African and Indigenous American ethnic groups, as well as its European influences. She explores the traditional forms of divination used by root workers, including cartomancy, explaining how pairing the tarot with hoodoo is a natural fit. For each card in the major arcana and the 4 suits of the minor arcana, sticks, basket, needles and knives, McQuiller provides an in-depth card meaning that draws on both tarot and hoodoo tradition. She shares the history of the root worker or symbol featured, any associated magical plants, a related scriptural quote, and guidance and advice based on the card's meaning. She also offers instructions on card spreads and shares sample card readings. Offering a divination system rooted in the indigenous and African experiences in North America, the Hoodoo Tarot provides a hands-on way to honor and explore the magic of hoodoo for personal growth and spiritual inspiration. It's a 160-page book. It's a 6x9-inch box set, and this box is sturdy. It's like a hard box. So this you could put on your bookshelf. You would have no problem putting this on your bookshelf, and it's just going to be a wonderful way to store it and keep it beautiful. It's a nice hard cover. Good boxes. I do like a good box. If it's like, this little flimsy paper foldy boxes, on a deck. I love a nice sturdy box. So what's your favorite tarot oracle deck right now, Onareo?
I'm gonna say from the ones that we sell at the shop, let me just say that. The Stephanie, oh my gosh, Bushema.
The Silver Acorn Tarot.
The Silver Acorn, yeah, because you wrote the book for it, and it is gorgeous, and it comes with a bag. So I think that's my favorite from the ones that we sell. But I mean, in general, tarot. I mean, so many decks, so much to choose.
Oh my gosh,
I'm a Virgo, so I'm just gonna. But this is a great one, very popular. And she wrote a book about 20 years ago on root work when it wasn't popular to write about root work. And it's called Root Work, and she's also a historian, I believe. So yeah.
This is the history book of hoodoo in and of itself. I mean, this is just, you'll learn so much from working with this tarot about hoodoo and about the practices, the herbs, the people. I mean, it's just a wonderful tool. And I think that's a wonderful way to work. So love this. My favorite decks right now, I'm loving the Seasons of the Witch, all the different ones. And the Yule one is coming up. We just had the Samhain one. There's going to be 8 different decks. We have an in bulk one. I'm sure she's going to do all of the holidays, and I'm very into it. I'm like,
I think she's going to be at the Witches Market.
Is she? Oh,
not Juliet, but I think it's Natalie, her name.
Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. What about you guys? Oh, Jen says, I love the Silver Acorn Tarot. The cards are so whimsical and cute. Absolutely. I'm into it. Vampire Tarot, says Madeline. Madeline, this is a side of you I didn't know. Ciro Marchetti's Divine Tarot right now, and Seasons of the Witch, Samhain Oracle. I said, Billy, I'm with you on that one, Billy. I collect decks. Yeah. I got bookshelves of decks. It's the struggle. The struggle is real. All right. Next, we're going to look into this book. We got 2 more things, and then we're going to wrap it up. I got to get going. Next question. Let me get that to you. All right. So this is the healing power of African American spirituality. And the question I have for you guys is, have you delved into your family history and culture in your magic? That's a good one, right? It's a good question. All right. So the healing power of African American spirituality is a celebration of ancestor worship, herbs and hoodoo, ritual and conjure by Stephanie Rose Bird. It's the essential resource and guide to African American spirituality and traditions. This is a fabulous resource for anyone who wants to understand African American spirituality, shamanism, and indigenous spiritual practices and beliefs. It is designed to be informative while providing hands-on recipes, rituals, projects, and resources to help you become an active participant in its wonderfully soulful traditions. Inside of this book, you will find a celebration of healing, magic, and the divination traditions of ancient African earth-based spirituality. So this goes from Africa all the way through hoodoo. It's everything. An explanation of how these practices have evolved in contemporary African American culture, and a potpourri of recipes, rituals, and resources that you can use to heal your life. Among the topics covered are African spiritual practices of Santeria, Obeah, Lukumi, Orisa, and you were going to have to say that. Kimboy?
Kimbanda.
It says Kimboy. Kimboy.
Oh.
Is that maybe the French version of that? It might be the Creole French. Kimboy. Hoodoo and how to use it to improve your health. Ancient healing rituals and magical recipes of Dalelu. Do you know that one? I might be mangling.
It might be it. I don't have the book in front of me, but
talking drums, spiritual dancing, clapping, tapping, singing, and changing, power objects, tricks, and mojo bags, and herbal remedies. And it was previously published as the Big Book of Soul. So this book is 272 pages, 6x9. It's a soft cover. I made a typo here. It's either 6x9 or 7x10. I think it's 6x9. Anyway, 272 pages. Yeah, 272 pages. That's this one. I have another book's info on there. And so there you go. So have you guys delved into your family history and culture in your magical practice?
I have. So
I know I have. I wrote a whole book about it. All right, let's go on to the next one. You guys can answer that question while we are finishing this up. We got a couple more things, so we need to go, and I need to get going. Can't be too late for my class today. So next thing we're going to be looking at is the honey jar. And the question I have for you is, what relationships in your life could use some sweetening up? Could not just your romantic relationships, family relationships, work relationships, friendships, all of that could be, a honey jar could be used for that, or even professional things. So a honey jar is a more complex, ongoing spell used to gain favor or sweeten someone towards you, whether it's a lover, a family member, a boss, a friend, a neighbor, a teacher, a client, a landlord, or judge. If you need them to think positively toward you, a honey jar spell does the trick. I love a honey jar spell, especially stubborn people. It's really good because you're doing ongoing work on them over and over again. So if you have somebody that's like not budging, think of a honey jar. Honey jars are an old-time method of influence magic. Like the sweetness of the honey, this spell is designed to get someone to sweeten their feelings towards you. While most honey jar work that my clients do is for romantic love, either to get someone to move out of the friend zone and into more passionate feelings or to reconcile with the lover after a breakup, there's definitely a place for honey jar work in more platonic relationships. Many clients have done honey jar work on family members, bosses, neighbors, and judges to get these people feeling more kindly toward them. Honey jar work is rarely fast acting, but depending on the situation, it can take weeks or even months to get a result. But if you have tried other spells and have seen no results, or you feel a strong resistance coming from the other person, then a honey jar may be the perfect solution to wear them down and get them to be sweeter towards you. Many of my clients have reported that in situations where nothing else would work because the person was so willful and defiantly negative toward them, they were finally able to slowly melt their coldness, indifference, or even hatred because they were consistent in working on their honey jar. This custom honey jar spell kit includes everything you need to be effectively influence someone in a positive way. It includes a jar of honey in an old-fashioned corked honey jar. Look how cute that is. You will have the cutest honey jar in town, I'll tell you that. Brown paper for your petition. It's in there somewhere at the bottom. 3 lovingly handmade beeswax thick taper candles. So you get 3 candles to get you started for the first week. 5 packets of herbs to support your spell intention. Let me bring those out. Lots of herb packets for your spell intention. The perfect spiritual oil that you can put on your candles on top. Complete instructions for working the spell. And you can add an optional Hoodoo, honey, and sugar spells book for a complete masterclass if you really want to dive deeply into it. So you've got instructions here, but if you want to know more about honey jars and really learn what you're doing, you can optionally add this book to your spell. And it will be nestled in this beautiful box. So all you need to make your spell complete is a pen to write your petition, a spoon for the honey, and if your spell is for love, you would want a piece of your hair and the hair of your beloved. If it's not for love, then you can use, something like a photo or the person's name or their signature or something less intimate. So included are 3 beeswax tapers, enough for 1 week on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, or 3 days if you're doing it on a daily schedule of work. Honey jar spells are ongoing, so you need to purchase extra tapers to continue your work, either beeswax slim tapers or thick tapers. I've got videos up on YouTube to show you how to do a honey jar, so if you want to see one in action, you can go on YouTube and check that out. So what relationship in your guys' lives would you like to sweeten up? Anything? The jar of honey is awesome looking. I know Lady Vader says that jar of honey is awesome looking. It's cute as can be. Anybody have a relationship? I'm going to tell you something. I used a little secret. I used a honey jar on my sister because she was being really cranky with me and was really digging in her heels on this topic that was really important to me, and I needed to influence her. So I did it, and it totally worked. Totally worked. Took time.
Nobody's going to know it. Nobody's going to know. It's only going to live online. So.
My sister is never going to watch this video, and I don't think anybody that knows my sister is going to watch this.
But I remember when you were going through that, and
I should have said family member.
We even spoke about this, so yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Honey jars are very effective.
It worked, and
and it's doing it over time. People underestimate the power of a honey jar working. Yeah.
My sister is a Taurus Gemini cusp. That's all I have to say. But I've got a Taurus moon, so who's the more Taurus? I don't know. We'll have the battle of the wills. Exactly. All right. So anybody have any relationships? My startup could be sweetened. Yeah, you would want to sweeten people. So people that would help your startup for sure. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I've seen people using, this is a more recent thing, like in the last 5, 6, 7, 10 years, people using honey jars to sweeten up money. It's for sweetening people. So I don't know. You might have success with sweetening a non-inanimate object. I'm not going to say no, but that is a very off-label way of working with a honey jar, which is a non-traditional way. All right. Next, we're going to be talking about custom vigil candle spell services. I didn't bring a vigil candle with me, but have you ever had a spell done for you? Oh, let me put this in the chat. Sorry. So the question I have for you guys is, have you ever had a spell done for you, or have you ever done a spell for someone else? Well, I know your answer to that. You do spells all the time for other people, and so do I. If your spell wishes are not addressed by one of our other, we're going to talk about custom vigil candle spell service, but all of the vigil candle spell services are on sale. So we're just talking about the one that's a kind of a special one that you can have customized to your intention if you don't see what you need in the ones that already exist. So if your spell wishes are not addressed,
one. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Oh, okay. If your spell wishes are not addressed by one of our other vigil, I mean, I have a used one over here. I can show a used vigil candle, but I don't have
one. I have
a fresh one.
I have one
Oh,
that I have to start for a client. So,
have you ever had a spell? Okay, so if your spell wishes are not addressed by one of our other vigil candle spells, you can tell us what you would like to accomplish magically, and we can formulate a custom vigil candle spell service where we burn the candle for you for your particular need. If you're ordering a candle spell, you have to read and agree to the spell work agreement, which just basically tells you what to expect. This is a traditional vigil candle personally dressed and blessed for your particular concern by one of us at the Parlour of Wonders. While all candle spells are created especially for each client, if you don't see a candle spell that fits your particular situation, you can order a single candle spell and we will customize the blend of herbs and oils to fit your petition. When you order this custom candle, you can write out your petition when you purchase your service. If there are specific people involved, you can include their names and birth dates of you and any of the other applicable parties. You can select your spellcaster when you make your purchase. It could be the first available spellcaster. If you just need it right now, you can pick first available and we'll assign the first available spellcaster to your spell. Or you can pick Onareo, Miss Kelly, Bewitching Tarot, the Love Witch, or me, Madame Pamita, and we will bless and dress a full-size vigil candle and load it with the essential oils and herbs designed to spiritually assist you in clearing out your own whatever's going on in your life. And then we place the intention underneath the candle and light it while praying for what it is that you would like to attain. While the candle is burning, we will take a photograph of it with your name on a placard identifying that the candle is yours. And when the candle is complete, we will send you a photograph showing the candle spell remains with your name placard. And if you would like to interpret these remains yourself, you can read the chapter on candle reading in the book of Candle Magic or the candle interpretation section of the candle how-to guide that's up on the website. If you would like us to interpret the remains, you can order the optional candle report and we will either send you an email report with pictures of spell remains or schedule a 15-minute Zoom session where we will give you a detailed candle report. In this report, we will show you your candle remains, give you an interpretation of those remains, and give you some suggestions of what actions can be helpful to reach your goals. All right. Anybody have any comments about getting candle work done? Anything like that? I have done spells for others, Billy says. Never had one done for myself, other than by myself. I've had, you know what? Oh my gosh, Billy says, I love the pull-out candles. Yep, hard to find them, and you are the only one doing them with beeswax. Yeah, we do pull-out candles, which is something on the west, it's like non-existent on the West Coast. So we are doing this because I'm like obsessed with pull-out candles because you can reuse the glass, you can carve in the side of the candle, you can spread oil on the side of the candle, you can do whatever you want to do on that candle and then put it back into the glass and burn it, which is a lovely way to work.
I feel like Vanna White. I'm like
you are Vanna White. 64 and Paula Addict says we did a small candle spell for my brother for a drawing to win a car coming up soon. That's great. A good luck spell. I love it. I love it. Lady Vader says, I was recently part of one of the group candle spells at Parlour of Wonders, and they were very helpful. Wonderful. Yeah, we do group candle spell services. All the candle spell services are on sale right now, you guys. You get your discount code on those. So if you think you want a spell done for you, now's the time. All right, so let's wrap it up. So now we're going to look at the orders that have come in and give you a last chance to order before we draw the winner of the giveaway. And if you've purchased any of the items, spotlighted items, or any of the items in the Hoodoo category during the live stream, you are eligible for the raffle. And this week we are giving away a regular strength mojo bag kit of your choice, whichever mojo bag kit you want. It could be empowered woman mojo bag. It could be a custom mojo bag. It could be a protection, love, money, success, fame, whatever you want. We are giving away a regular strength mojo bag kit. And don't forget, if you're a member of the Coven and you make a purchase, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the raffle giveaway if you purchase during the live stream. And if you want to find out how to be a member of my Coven, just go to coven.vip. Don't worry. If you've already added a Mojo Bag kit to your order, we will ask you if you want an additional Mojo Bag or you just want us to credit you for the Mojo Bag that you ordered and get it for free. Either way is fine with us. Usually we have Tarot for Kindness after this, but Tarot for Kindness is not on this week or next week because I have to teach a class, and then next week I have to pick up my niece at the airport. But we will be back with Tarot for Kindness on November 26th. In the meantime, make a donation directly to Yvonne to help the seniors in Ukraine. That's what I'm asking people to do. I did that this week. I made a donation on my own. All right, so I'm going to put up the QR codes for our last minute shopping. If you wanted to get any of these things, let's get these going. So first of all, we have Van oil for clearing away those yucky messes and turning your bad luck to good luck. The Empowered Woman Mojo Bag Kit, which is for bringing in empowerment and feeling good and self-confident. Love it. Queen Elizabeth Sachet for bringing in that regal energy and drawing in all that admiration and all of that good stuff as well. Uncrossing Potion Spell Kit for getting rid of that negativity wherever it came from. Let's get rid of it from the foundational level of our body. Mini Lucky Horseshoe. Mini Lucky Horseshoe is for carrying as a talisman, putting in your home, putting on your altar. Cute as can be. Could not be cuter, and super handy. You could put it in your pocket. How many horseshoes can you put in your pocket? This one you can. You have a big pocket for it. Beeswax Uncrossing Spell Candle. We've got that in all of the colors, of course, as well. Oops. The Hoodoo Tarot Deck. That is available as well at a discount. The Healing Power of African American Spirituality. We have a ton of Hoodoo books in the shop. So not only this book, but all the books are on sale right now in the Hoodoo category. Honey jars and conjure books too. I also kind of included some like more generic conjure books in there as well. So you've got lots of choice when it comes to the books that are on sale. We've got a honey jar spell kit. A lot of spell kits on sale in that category too. Not just this one, but we've got lots of little spell kits, all kinds of spell kits. So you can order those and do your own spells. And custom vigil candle. All of the candle spell services are on sale as well. So custom, big custom candle spell services, vigil candle spell services, normal ones, custom ones, all of those are on sale as well. All right. So I'm going to, wait a minute. So the winner this week who's going to win the Mojo Bag of their choice, regular strength Mojo Bag of their choice is... Yeah, that's what I'm
Jennifer M.
Woo, Jennifer M. Good job, Jennifer. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, you guys. Because I know you like to announce the winner. That's why I
know I was traumatized by that first time. So I'd never say it before until you tell me.
I want to thank everyone who joined us here at the Magical Mystery Marketplace. Thank you for your comments and questions. We love having you here. And we're looking forward to next week, November 19th, when our topic will be Poppet Magic. And my co-host will be Miss Kelly. And we're going to debut her poppets, which are really exciting. Don't forget to join us here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party. And if you'd like to join me for the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party, it's free and fun and takes place over Zoom 1 hour before the Magical Mystery Marketplace. All you have to do to join us is go to spellsquad.com and sign up. You'll get a free ebook too, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work. Congrats to Jennifer M. So Jennifer M, oh, look, everyone's congratulating. That's so sweet, you guys. Jennifer M, if you can send a message to shipping at Parlour of Wonders telling Onareo which Mojo Bag kit you would like added to your order, that would be helpful. Otherwise, we'll reach out to you. But if you're still here and you're listening, go ahead and just send a message to shipping at parlourofwonders.com, and Onareo will, and we will fill that order for you and add that to your order. Thanks, you guys, everyone who joined us here. We're so excited that you're here, and we're looking forward to next week when Miss Kelly and I will be talking about Poppet magic. My gosh, that's going to be a fun topic because we're going to talk about Motonki. We're going to talk about beeswax poppets. Oh my gosh, there's a lot about poppets. such a good topic. All right, thank you, Onareo. I love you. I'm so glad you're back. I'm gonna see you this week. I've got to make sure you're well, though. I've got to be germ free. Oh my gosh. I have to be careful.
For sure. I'll let you know tomorrow anyway.
Okay, all right.
And we have the Witches Market on Saturday
that's right.
here in California. So
if you're in the LA area, Witches Market is happening this Saturday, the 18th, at the Parlour of Wonders. This is our twice-a-year market that we do. We have a bunch of vendors. We play music. We have fun. You can have me sign books. You can meet with me. You can meet with Onareo. You can meet with Miss Kelly. It's like meeting all the celebrities at the Parlour of Wonders and buy things from the Parlour of Wonders and not have to pay for shipping. So we just hang out and have fun. And there's gorgeous, wonderful vendors.
We have raffles,
readers, vendors, raffles, giveaways. We do all kinds of fun. We always have a good time. So hopefully we'll see you there on the 18th. All right, everybody, have a great evening. I've got to run down to Orange County. I've got to get out of here now. All right, I'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.